Hi, welcome to another video by Daniel and John, and today we're back on the allotment and it's sort of getting towards the end of May 2023. So we've had this allotment since October 2022 if you've been watching the videos, and we just thought we'd show you where we are, you know, in a few months and what we've done. We've got things growing now, growing well. Let's show you what we've been up to, that we've sort of new bits and bobs. So if you look at the other videos, you can see we've moved a few trees around. That was here, we've moved that. What we're going to do here is we'll plant some wildflower seeds, just get the bees in so it looks nice. It's a pleasing area for everybody else. Put some fruit bandages on to stop the ants and aphids eating everything, and that seems to be working well. What we've also done is created a bit of an L shape here, and the soil is quite bad, and to put it into context, that's what I've dug up today. So there used to be a few old buildings here, and we've put some compost on it and some soil improver, and I've been digging this now for about a couple of weeks. What we're hoping to do is get some veg in for the winter, and we've got cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, that seems to be, we've got something else, I can't remember what it was, but we are conscious of the sort of white butterfly, so we've got a little experiment going on here at the moment with the white butterfly, haven't we?
Yeah.
And the little experiment is these. Basically, it's pictures of the white butterfly. We'll see if that is myth or true.
They seem to be avoiding the allotment, don't they?
But I've got to say,
so
I've seen them coming over, and it's like you've got some sort of force field, but I have got them in various places. One here and one there, and the theory is if they see another female's got the dots on, the two dots on it, that's a male, that one. But if they see another white butterfly, won't come near it to lay eggs because there's not enough food for it. That's the theory, and they're quite territorial. That's a theory. Some say it's absolute rubbish, but we'll wait and see. We have seen in our own eyes, they come near the fencing and they just fly off. So, and then they go to other allotments. The other thing we've done, we put some nettles in, and the reason we put those in, we're going to make some nettle tea and like nettle fertilizer, and you just cut some nettles, chop them up, put boiling water on them, leave them for a week, strain it off, and 10:1 is for fertiliser, 20:1 is for spraying on your things to get rid of these aphids, and that a natural thing. We tried it today, we've made some up, we'll see how we get on, we'll tell you if it works. Smells, it's really good for you, nettles, so it's good for the environment, it can't be bad. What else have we been up to? We've put some netting over our lettuces and carrots and tomatoes we've popped in now. So we've put some netting over these pallets. Yeah. Here, one here, one in the middle. One in the middle is a little bit higher to create like a tent thing.
We've added some beds between the raised beds as well, just to grow more bits.
So this is back to soil. We've got tomato plants growing. Got little cherry ones and money maker ones and
carrots.
Got some peppers over there.
No.
Also got peppers in the little greenhouse over there as well.
These are our potatoes.
I was kindly given these. Oh look, there's one of the things we're talking about. Now if you look at these leaves, they've not been touched, so it's pretty good. These are growing really well. Got spring onions there, I think. Got some more onions there.
Shallot onions here. They're doing all right.
We're doing all right. It's
should we show you the fruit cage?
Fruits.
We have locked it up, but
really well. So
we've got lettuce in there, and lettuce there, two different varieties.
That's one thing. I'd say probably
we've grown
a
bit too much of that in this space, but we'll know for next time.
But it's not, and I'll tell you what, I had some of this for my tea last night, and I don't want to pinch the tagline, but you can taste the difference.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it's definitely a lot better.
And we've been picking it gradually because obviously eventually we want to grow other things. There's peas in there. We've got obviously structure in place so they'll train up.
So we're going to take, unfortunately, this is just good to see. You do get slugs, look, little slugs and things, and there they are there. So we're going to have a couple of lettuce out here as well. Anything
we'll wash all this as well, won't we?
Yeah, anything surplus we get, we give away.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take some. This isn't all for us. I'm going to take some extra today, and I'm going to give them to our neighbours. Apparently, they love lettuce, and you can use this on your face as well. Apparently, as a moisturiser. So that's pretty good. You don't get any fresher than
Hasn't
that.
taken long to grow that either. If you've been following the videos, you'll know that it's a matter of weeks. It grows really fast. But we've been watering it loads, and we've got good soil in there.
If anybody's wondering, the majority of these seeds are Mr. Fothergill's.
Fothergill's, yeah.
They're based in Suffolk and Bury St Edmunds. They're online. We've got nothing to do with them, just had a lot of success with their seeds, and delivery and shipment is really good. So it might be, if you're looking to replicate this, buying from them. But this is our soil improver and all sorts in it. So these raised beds are really played off. And we keep going on about the bubble wrap and the heat.
Yeah, they do stay warm, don't they?
And to get these to this point, at one point we just had fleece over them. They still grew that white fleece. So
Because they don't need to be pollinated.
No. No,
and the sun goes through the fleece. We'll show you in the fruit cage. I just need to unlock it. 1 second. Just need to find the key. That one there, that big one. Water tanks are doing all right. Been using the system a lot actually, and that's become really handy. Just show you the fruit bushes. We've got all sorts of bits in here, as you'll know. Everything is really starting to grow. Been watering it regularly, but not too much. Shows of signs of bits on there growing. Things are starting to flower.
Those blueberries
The blueberries at the back, as John says.
yeah.
And that's the trio, current one. Grape. What's this one? Josterberry, and this is the grape as well. Common grape. Little flowers are starting to appear.
The only issue we're having with the fruit cage, which is an absolutely daft one, is designed to keep the birds out,
But the birds are sitting on top, so we might have to put something on there so they don't sit there. But they're not getting in here, which is the main point. Right. Anyway, there's some stuff going on in the background. What else can we show?
yeah, if you can hear that in the background, looks like there's a public footpath at the back of the allotments, and there's a dog walker dispute.
Sounds like it's died down now, which is the main thing.
And nobody's been.
So we've got our greenhouse over here. We'll just give you, it's just an update really.
Now, this was an interesting one. So we've got peppers outside and peppers in the greenhouse. So let's just compare them, because this was something we were going to see. If
We've not got the greenhouse closed. We've got the door open on it, but obviously it's warmer than just out here.
Right. So those have been outside, and these were the same size when they all arrived. Now, if you take a single plant, like look at that one, that's definitely done better in the
Greenhouse.
Yeah. So there's a lot to be said for putting these in the greenhouse then. So there's something we've learned.
We just tried planting them here,
Yeah.
just to test it, and obviously you can see the difference.
So they say to put them in the greenhouse, or I mean, we could even put them in here and put some polythene over here.
Yeah.
So. The fruit trees, the only thing, like I say, we've had an issue with is ants, and we've bought some fruit bandages. They catch a few, but not a lot, and we put a bit of Vaseline on. But basically, these fruit trees get aphids.
I don't know if we can show that anywhere.
Something here, and you see there's a lot of brown spotting. You can see that's been eaten there. So
You can keep the bugs off these a little bit, but not 100%.
the tree that's done the best is this tree.
We moved this tree from over there to here, and it's a what is it? It's a plum tree,
But you can see the amount
And
of
it's-
fruit on it.
and they're starting to come out now.
I mean, look at this.
Yeah,
So that's really good. The other one that's done really well.
and also here as well, all the way up here, you've got a
Yeah.
bit of stuff on some of this.
Yeah.
Look, that's bugs or something. Oh no, it's the flower.
We have sprayed these today with our nettle spray, so I'm hoping that keeps them
So
away.
if you gather stingy nettles, and you put them in warm or cold water, it works best with warm water. Put them in a bucket and let them just chop them up and let them just sit in there for a couple of weeks, and then strain it. The juice is very good for fertilising stuff, but also for spraying on stuff to keep aphids off,
Yeah.
things like that, and ants.
The one they seem to love is this one, Cherry Stella.
Yeah, the cherry stella's looking a bit better than it was, but obviously it takes time to.
I mean, the strip there, it's like, you know, yeah, that one's okay. It's weird,
Yeah.
but they are eating, and we've got ants. So
We've got a bandage on the bottom. As you can see, it's caught a few ants. We put a bit of grease on it as well.
basically Vaseline.
A
But
bit of Vaseline, yeah.
I think for our first year,
Oh, did you tell them what we've done here as well with the soil? We've mixed some compost and soil improver into this.
yeah,
We're going to put some sort of a pathway, dividing pathway, and we're going to plant it up with seeds,
Yeah.
rows of seeds, a bit more traditional type setup here.
The other thing that
Potatoes in there as well.
we're going to start off with just a few, the cabbage, like I say, the cauliflower, the broccoli, see how we get on, and just learn from that, because we are all new to this.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn when you've got something like this.
And I'd say the biggest, so we're in May, the biggest takeaway I'd have now from starting again would be just to make sure you've got protection for any bugs that are going to affect your crops. Treat them when they go into the trees. If I'd have known, people say, well, I didn't know about aphids, we just not done this
Well, we
before.
know about aphids, but they can cause quite a lot of a problem, yeah.
So I would buy me a tree, spray it with something that would help it, keep away the aphids and the ants. But we've done it afterwards, but we've learned. So that's a lesson. Anything else? I'd definitely get the water in like we did.
Yeah, definitely the rainwater system, is, especially with the pump and the hose, has been really
Because
good.
today, when we've fed these plants and that, we've had a 20-litre bucket and we've just taken the hose out of the water tank.
Mixed a
put it
bit of
in there.
water in and just sucked it through the hose and sprayed
We
everything.
used a spray system on
Yeah.
it, so that was really good, and we sprayed all the trees and everything. So
And also, any
good.
fertiliser you're spraying on leaves, it'll absorb it through the leaves quicker than the roots.
yeah, that's something we
So
learned,
that's
isn't it?
obviously something to think about.
But all in all, we're doing okay. What else? Oh, we've got a parasol and base for the summer, because it gets so hot
It's
up here.
so hot up here, yeah.
That we're going to need that. But we've got our seeds from Mr. Fothergill's.
And we'll show you this as well, won't we? When they start coming through.
them, and see how we get on then, and we'll see how we get on with the wild seeds there, which should look quite nice when we're done, and it just attracts the bees and that.
So what we might do is we might do more, when we do updates, it might be a bit more longer between the updates,
Yeah.
rather than, because obviously we've been making a lot of videos from individual things. We might do an update every 2 or 3 weeks.
I mean, there's a white cabbage butterfly there,
Yeah.
and it avoids. You
See, it came across here, then it went back.
because it's seen that other butterfly, which
Oh.
is interesting to capture that, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
shows it.
coming, and that's what they do. They come onto this area, then they fly off.
Yeah, I mean,
we've seen that a lot, haven't
watching
we?
earlier on, they were coming to that fence and just going. So we'll know if these butterflies work. We made a version 2 because when we put the cabbage and stuff in, they absolutely love that.
We're going to have to put netting over that, aren't we?
Yeah, and we'll
Yeah.
devise. That's one reason why it's in this corner. We're going to put some like green safety netting at the back, which is a bit thicker, and then we can use those posts to come across a little bit, which
Yeah.
would be a bit easier. Even if it's on just some roof battens coming off, we can take on and off, be easy, wouldn't it? But we'll give it a go. But yeah, it looks like the neighbour's going to get plenty of lettuce and tomatoes this year, so we'll see how we go with it, and we'll come back to you with our successes and our failures and the problems we've had. We've had little niggly problems, but nothing too bad, have we?
No.
If I'm honest. But
Not
who
yet.
knows?
You never know, do you? So
I think a day in politics, a day as an allotmenteer can change everything. Who knows? Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you did like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, please. Thanks very much.